Hello and welcome to Reflections with Christiane. Today we are going to reflect on Matthew chapter 1 verse 16, verses 18 to 21 and verse 24. And Jacob, the father of Joseph, the husband of Mary, of whom Jesus was born, who is called the Messiah. Now the birth of Jesus the Messiah took place in this way. When his mother Mary had been engaged to Joseph, but before they lived together, she was found to be with child from the Holy Spirit. Her husband Joseph, being a righteous man and unwilling to expose her to public grace, planned to dismiss her quietly. But just when he had resolved to do this, an angel of the Lord appeared to him in a dream and said, "Joseph, son of David, do not be afraid to take Mary as your wife, for the child conceived in her is from the Holy Spirit. She will bear a son, and you are to name him Jesus, for he will save his people from all their sins." When Joseph awoke from sleep, he did as the angel of the Lord commanded him. He took her as his wife. This is the gospel of the Lord. Although the Bible does not speak too much about Joseph, the foster father of Jesus, we gain quite a few insights from the first two chapters in the book of Matthew. Matthew starts his gospel with the genealogy of Jesus, beginning with Abraham and leading to Joseph, who God chose to be Jesus' earthly father. And we can see why God chose him from this passage and the ones that follow. Firstly, Joseph was a just man. On hearing Mary was with child, he could have divorced her for infidelity, but that would have led her to being stoned to death for adultery. Therefore, he decided to send her away quietly instead. Next, he was a spiritual man. Only a spiritual person would have been able to understand the message of conception through the power of the Holy Spirit. Thirdly, he was submissive to the will of God. He took Mary as his wife in obedience to the command of the angel. Fourthly, he was a man of faith. He didn't know what would happen in the future given the decision he took, but he trusted in the will of God. Fifthly, he was a man of courage. He knew that people would gossip and think ill of him, but he didn't let that stop him from doing what he believed was the right thing. What about us? Do we worry about what people will say in our decisions concerning God and life? Not all of us receive God's messages through angels and dreams, but God is continually speaking to us through His Word and His Spirit. We make our plans, but God has His plans. Do we follow His plans, or are we determined to follow our own? Before this event happened, Joseph would have made many plans, especially concerning family, but God disrupted them. How would we have fared in His place? Going forward, Joseph continued walking in obedience to God. First, when God asked him to move to Egypt, and then later asked him to move back to Israel. Have you ever moved homes? I have, and I know how challenging it is. There were no movers and packers in those days, nor convenient ways to travel like cars and airplanes. It wouldn't have been easy going on long journeys with a wife and child in tow. However, God rewarded his trust by taking him through it all. So let us learn to be as trusting of God as Joseph was, especially in his plans for us. Happy Feast of Saint Joseph.